Mitt Romney, apparently, according to the articles on this matter, he is a little bit more centrist. In fact, he went to the center during the debate, and it seemed to have worked for him. And so they think, oh, right, center, that's what we meant. In fact, recently he gave a foreign policy speech where he even said, I'm for peace in the Middle East. Yeah, Israel and Palestine, sure, they should be two states. Are you not merciful? Now, remember, his actual position in private to his donors was, I don't believe in peace. I don't think the Palestinians want it. I'm not even going to try. Like he says all the time of all the different things he's not going to try. The 47%, they're never going to vote for me. I don't give a damn about them anyway, right? That's what he says in private. In public, he's got new personas, and he's Mr. Centrist Mitt Romney. So this has gotten to a comical level now, because here's what Mitt Romney just told the Des Moines Register about abortion. He said, there's no legislation with regards to abortion that I'm familiar with that would become part of my agenda. Wait a minute, there's a legislation that you would immediately do which would restrict funding for any group that provides abortion services abroad. And then you said you get rid of Planned Parenthood, and you said you'd pack the court so that you were overturn Roe versus Wade. Now you say, oh, Cenk, that's what you claim. Did he really say that? I mean, how could he say that he's not going to push for anything on abortion if he said all that? Well, don't take my word for it. Take Mitt Romney's word for it.
I'm in favor of pro-life policy. The legislation that relates to abortion is something which is going to have to be approved by the Supreme Court. And the key decisions I'll take as the president will be, number one, stopping funding for Planned Parenthood, reinstituting the Mexico City policy, which says our funds can't be used for abortion around the world, and appointing justices to the Supreme Court that will follow the Constitution, hopefully reverse Roe v. Wade, and return to the states the authority for making law with regards to abortion.
Abortion? I never said anything about abortion. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, of course, what Romney's going to say is, if you listen to that latest thing I told the Des Moines Register really carefully, I said there's no particular legislation that I am aware of where I would push on abortion. One could be an executive order, the other one's a Supreme Court decision, and the third one, well, God knows how that would get done. You think that Weasley stuff's going to work? You think people look at that and go, that's my man of principle? No, the man has zero principles. Ted Kennedy nailed it in their debates all the way back in Massachusetts when they were running against each other for the Senate. Kennedy said, I'm pro-choice. Mitt Romney's multiple choice. And he did it again. He's multiple choice. Mitt Romney back to abortion. What name so? Did I say something about abortion? I don't know nothing about abortion. After you tried to be the most pro-life guy during the primaries, oh, of course, absolutely, abortion, goddamn abortion, I'm going to take it away. Roe versus Wade, no way. Planned Parenthood, I'm going to cut the funding. Well, you just saw the tape. He didn't seem quite as angry as that, but he said everything I just told you. God, what a fraud this man is. I see stuff like this and I think, who could stomach voting for this guy? I mean, if you're a conservative, after all that BS he fed you in the primaries, oh, I'm your guy, oh, I hate abortion, etc., for him to come out and say this. That's why they never trusted him in the first place, and they were right. They shouldn't have trusted him.